Let's say you want to change or buy a new router for your small or medium-sized home. Is it worth it to just stick with the one that your ISP or your internet service provider has given you? Or is it worth the money to spend a little bit more and buy something like this one in order to maximize your internet speed? To eliminate the guesswork, we tested 3 points that we think will help you decide on whether to retain your current Wi-Fi setup or splurge and go out and buy yourself a new Wi-Fi router from your favorite computer store. Number 1 is there any tangible difference between this one on buying a third party or a separate Wi-Fi router against the one that is provided by your ISP? Number 2 is the ease of setup. How easy is it to set up these modern routers even if you don't have any prior knowledge in setting up one? And number 3 is the added features against the cost of these modern routers and deploying them on your house. With that said, let's start with the tests. To start it off, let's check out the router that we will be using in this test. We have the ASUS RT AX68U router that is a standard Wi-Fi 6 router. It has 3 streams to transmit and receive, thus the 3 attached antennas and a channel support for up to 80 MHz, which results in a maximum link rate of up to 1200 megabits per second in ideal conditions. To test whether if there is any tangible difference between the speed between the two routers, we will be using, one is a computer that is connected through the Wi-Fi. Number 2 is we're gonna be using a mobile app that is the Wi-Fi speed test by Zoltan Palagi. And number 3 is we're gonna be transferring files from this computer to another computer that is also using the Wi-Fi or is connected to the router. So currently, the Wi-Fi speed on this computer is at 351 Mbps. So it is connected through the Wi-Fi. Next is to test the speed of the Wi-Fi from the mobile. We're going to be using this app by Zoltan Palagi, which is the Wi-Fi speed test dash internet speed. But we're gonna be checking only for the Wi-Fi speed and not on the internet speed. So we're gonna open the app right now. So as you can see, there are some parameters here. We're gonna turn on Wi-Fi test and turn off the internet test, okay? And then we're gonna be doing start. So the Wi-Fi speed test is now done and it recorded 356.30 up to. So not far from the PC. The result is not that far from the PC. And I want to try it again. Start. Oh, the ads came up. And so it's again doing its thing, guys. Okay. So after it's done, it's saying that the speed is now 232. And now let's proceed to the file transfer. So guys, we are at the computer right now and this is also connected to the same network. And we're going to be copying this file. For example, this is a 2.8 GB file. For example, let's see, 2.7 GB file from here to the other computer that is connected through the Wi-Fi network. So in this case, it is on the right side and its name is PC001. So let's copy this one, paste it on here, and let's start the timer, okay? So let's wait until this finishes. So it's saying that it's around 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, it's almost done. So it took us 2 minutes and 20 seconds to copy the 2.8 gig file from this PC through the other PC through the network. So we're gonna be doing the same tests with this router and here are the results. For the next test, we're gonna be checking out the ease of access. Now we have Isabel here from Dubai Crafters, and do you have any experience with setting up any kind of router before?
No, I don't.
No. Okay, so simulating that she is a normal user, we're gonna check out how easy it is to set up the router and ask her later how hard is it from 1 to 10. So let's try. So go to your Wi-Fi. Yeah, turn on your Wi-Fi and try connecting on the ASUS _90.
ASUS
Yes.
90.
Okay, so it connected. So what happened, guys, is the router was plugged and all the cables were in as we have on the previous router. And kindly go to your browser and type in 192.168.192 dot
Sorry.
192 dot 168
168.
dot 50.1. Okay, so this is like the default address for all the ASUS routers. So whichever router or whichever brand you have, sometimes they put 1.1. For this case, we have 192.168.50.1. So yeah, create a new network.
Let's see, Google. Yeah, it's connected.
Okay, guys, so it took us around how many minutes?
Um,
Why did you stop recording?
no, I
Okay.
did not. So
Okay.
it took me at least 10 minutes to do
Okay,
that.
guys, 10 minutes. So from 1 to 10, how hard or easy was it to do the initial setup, for example?
I guess for me, for someone who don't understand everything at all, so maybe at least 5. 5 for me. That's the easiest. Like, in the middle.
Out of 10, yeah?
Yes, out of 10.
Okay, so that is without reading the manual, guys. So thank you so much, and we'll move on to the next criteria. Now, we are at the last point, which is the additional features of modern Wi-Fi routers. Going back to the router that we have, this has a fully featured web interface that is easy to understand, even for first-timers. This also has a universal setting restore, where you have a backup file of your setup in case you want to restore to a new router. The AI protection feature provided by Trend Micro is also a nice touch to protect your network to some extent, and the parental control is an excellent feature in case you have kids on the house. You can even schedule internet access for multiple devices. Another notable feature is the inclusion of adaptive QoS, or adaptive quality of service, which prioritizes internet traffic to support different applications. For example, currently I wanted to prioritize gaming over video conferencing. So I will set my cost to gaming so that the internet traffic will be more allocated towards gaming bandwidth. Other than this, you can set up guest access, a VPN capability to control your router wherever you are, AI mesh technology in case you wanted to add another ASUS router. The ASUS AI mesh is another topic that we can discuss in another video, so hit us up down in the comments if you wanted to check out more of these features, as we can discuss them on a separate video. As per our conclusion, given that nowadays homes are evolving into smart homes, then it is a no-brainer, especially if you know that your house is heading towards that direction, to buy or upgrade into a better and newer Wi-Fi router. Not only that, if you are having issues with coverage, then replacing your current router or even setting up an AI mesh network in your house might be the solution that you are looking for. Especially that nowadays, as you've seen on our test, it is very easy to set up these routers. Another thing is the additional features that these modern routers provide. For example, the parental controls and the ability for you to control your router wherever you are actually quite worth it in my opinion. Aside from of course, the speed boost that we've demonstrated earlier, the additional speed boost where you can maximize your ISP's internet speed just by changing the router alone. So this will set you up a couple of $100, but for me, it is well worth it, the upgrade. Like if you like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and please As we're gonna be pumping out more quality content such as this one, support the channel. And yeah, I hope you are safe, I hope you are fine guys, and see you on the next video. Take care guys.